in a victimless crime. Now I don't give a shit and I never drop dime on my baby, though she gave it to the FBI. I lied to the FBI when I told them that I did it to save a hide. And I told them that the plan for the heist was mine. Now I'm stuck and I'm fucked doing federal time. Like deep inside, I'm doing time for you. Just got the letter saying we're through. And I don't give a damn if I get out again. I'm doing time for you. My mistake, I will take this secret with me to the grave. And I hope and I pray I see her face again one day. My mistake, I will take this secret with me to the grave. And I hope and I pray I see her face again one day. She lied to the FBI. 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 She lied to the FBI.
Hello everybody. How is it hanging? Hope everybody's day was good. It's been a week or two since we talked. Cause you know, work's been crazy. Crazy. But yeah, what did you guys miss? You missed a few things, I think. British Ronin, how's it going? Yeah, when was the last time I streamed? I don't even remember. It was before Easter. I remember that. Let's see. I'll check the YouTube channel and see when the last time I got to talk was. Because holy cow, has there been some stuff going on. Exactly 2 weeks ago. Here, let me. Boop. Okay, get an exact date on this thing. April 2nd. Day 3 without sleep. I have been there. But how is the flying potato next to you? Alright, so the last time we talked was the day after I got burned. So you guys have heard the burn story. That's fun. I almost have skin back on my arm. So that's kind of neat. It's been an experience for sure. It's my first second-degree burn in 10 years of being a chef, so I guess that's something. Irish. Oh, so it's an authentic potato. I like it. Alright, let's see. I haven't decided it was loaded yet. What if I... Ooh, you just closed on me. What are you doing, Nioh? I've been kind of hooked on this game the last couple days. I told myself that I was actually gonna play it. You know, all right, I have this game, and the second game looks way better. So I have to finish the first one first. Medically speaking, I mean, third-degree burns aren't anything to sneeze at, but they hurt a lot less than second-degree burns because you no longer have nerves where the burn was. But everywhere around it is like a second-degree burn, so that's not fun. But yeah, I remember my mom telling me that when she was going med school. Because, as a kid, you think, well, third degree is the worst one. She's like, not pain-wise. Yeah, when it started to, like, scab back up and stuff, I had like this swath of skin on my arm that was like, the scab must have been like an inch off my arm. I literally had like lizard scales on my arm for a week. I finally like sat down last night and I was like, all right, this shit has to come off my arm. Oh, skin graft's fun. Luckily, mine wasn't that bad. But I also refused to go to the hospital. I figured I could take care of my own wounds, and with my mom being an RN, I was like, there's nothing that the hospital is gonna do for me that like I can't just go to my parents' place for, you know? Except since my mom's been doing the night nurse thing, she's got my sleep schedule now, which is kind of cool. But she's got like no uh stuff in her car because she's like a visiting nurse, so she like goes around like dresses wounds and stuff. So like, yeah, she'll have tons of stuff for burns, and she was like, nah, dude, I got nothing for you. So yeah, that was neat. But let's see. We Let's get this mouse cursor out of here. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got lucky in just that like my top layer of skin fell off. So that was neat. Alright. Whoa. It's definitely gonna leave a gnarly scar though, but it's kind of cool because it's like in the shape of like the meteor from the Final Fantasy VII logo. So I'm already thinking of like getting a tattoo over it once it's like done healing, and that'll be my first tattoo. I finally have a reason to get one, rather than me drawing one out all the time and then hating it the next day and be like, maybe the next time I'll get it done. But there's a story behind it. You know, it's, not my fault. Yeah, we've been playing Fallout for a while. I don't remember what we were playing before that. No, we were playing, trying to play Doom Eternal, and there was one game before that we were playing. Yeah, I think that like scars are a perfect opportunity to get a tattoo. Not like, I don't think my scars are ugly by any means. Like, I'm not one of those people that like hate their scars, but I just think it's like a good inspiration, I guess, as messed up as it as it might sound. All right. Okay. I do remember the last time we tried streaming Nioh, we had some difficulty. But I think that's just because we had a shitty graphics card at the time. Oh shit, yeah, I fucking switched to Tonfa, didn't I? Oh, that's an awesome idea. I love that. Not only is Two-Face like an underused villain, I feel like, in a lot of Batman media, but the burn aspect, like, kind of, it fits right in. It's perfect. Alright, we're gonna let that guy hang out there. So there are 6 more Kodama that we have to find. Wow, there's a lot of dudes in there. Excuse me, sirs. I just used an antidote. stun, don't do it, guy. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to get streaming back on a regular schedule. Not that I've been doing a very good job of it. Fucking running a restaurant is a pain in the ass. For show. Like, I just get home and I'm fucking tired. Like, all I want to do is sleep. Come on. I'm not jumping down there. Not yet, anyway. I guess I'm jumping down here. So if that Oni's running, that means there's a way to get up here. Yes, there is. Ooh. Oh, he killed me. And then we were to dodge. But we've already finished this mission. We're just here to look for the Kodama, essentially. I probably should have taken notes as to which ones I'm missing currently, but you know. Oh no. Well, I'm not getting that Amarita back, I have a feeling. Whoop, excuse me, sir. Leave me alone. I did nothing to you. And we're just trying to get samurai skill points, so we're using like random weapons. Just cause. I was finding out that the reason why I've been kind of shitty at this game is because my guy's over encumbered like constantly. So that's nice to know. I've just been playing the game wrong for a while. Mr. Freeze will always be my favorite Batman villain. Not only do I feel like he's like underrepresented because of like, you know, Joker just existing, but we've only got him in a couple episodes of Gotham, I think. And then the Arnold Schwarzenegger version on the big screen. And that was really it. All we've seen is from the live action Mr. Freeze. So I think there's a lot that we could do. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Now, I'm not saying that Joker is a bad villain by any metric, but I just feel like that if they're making a Batman thing that they're like, oh, just put Joker in it. Like, I'm just kind of sick of seeing the Joker, you know? We had 4 Arkham games, and Joker was the main bad guy in 3 of them. Plus, because Kevin Conroy died, we're never going to get a Mark Hamill Joker appearance again. So, like, that's also depressing. So not only is Joker overused, I don't even get the best version of Joker anymore. But Hush is good. That book was definitely one of my favorite Batman stories. Mostly because it set up our return to Red Hood. He does share the spotlight with Strange, but because it's Joker, he just eats up any scene that he's a part of. So, like, you go right from Strange dying to fighting Joker, and you immediately stop giving a shit about Strange. Professor Pig could be a good one. I feel like, especially if we, like, for Matt Reeves Batman movies, I think that'd be perfect. Because, like, Robert Patterson's Batman is, like, Batman in year 2, right? So he's, like, been Batman for a little bit, but not enough to be, like, Bat God. You know, he's not at that level yet. So Professor Pig, I think, is a good low-level, like, street crime kind of supervillain. God damn, these guys are fucking my shit right up. Zaz would be good. We haven't got a lot of him. And plus the Zaz in Gotham was like, I don't know, he was more of the hitman, like Agent 47 than he was Zaz, which is fine. But like, I don't know, I like crazy bald man that gets off on cutting himself when he kills people. Very edgy. I like it. Alright, so we went this way. I'm not going in there. Zaz would be good. Depending on how they want to do like the mafia thing, because like a lot of Batman media the last maybe not 10 years, but like 5 or 6 years, I want to say, has been doing like the Thomas Wayne had dealings with the mafia kind of thing, which is also kind of neat because like Batman's always held his parents in such high regard that like turning it on its head is kind of neat. But Zaz would be good because like the detective aspect I think could be cool. Maybe Bane, but I still think that because Nolan's trilogy did a Bane, that might be a little redundant. Even though Bane, when done properly, is a good villain, I think. But we need to get more C tier Batman villains, and yes and no. I love Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I was one of those people that went and saw it like as soon as it opened up. Even though people were like, "Oh, it's gonna create more school shooters or whatever the fuck," I was like, "Whatever." My local theater didn't get any increased, security or anything, so it's whatever. My big thing with it though is some reports are saying it's a musical, and Lady Gaga is Harley. Like, really? I'm gonna simp for a second and say that Margot Robbie is, I think, my favorite live action Harley Quinn. We haven't had a lot of those either, but she's my favorite. So the fact that she's getting passed up for Lady Gaga is just, it don't sit right with me. Ventriloquist would be good for a Batman movie. A lot of these villains would be really good if we got like a movie with the sidekicks in it, not just Batman. Like put someone else in there. Like even though I hate the guy, do Nightwing. You know, we haven't got a live action Nightwing besides Titans, which I refuse to acknowledge that show's existence. So we haven't gotten a live action Nightwing. I couldn't even give like the first episode a watch. I saw the trailer and it was like, this is gonna be dog shit, and I refused to watch it. Also true, OG Teen Titans is the only okay one. And then I had friends like try to goad me to watch it, like, oh, in Titans season 3 they bring in Red Hood. And I saw the actor they got to play him, and I was like, why does he have like such a baby face? Like, the kid they got to play Jason Todd is too pretty to be Jason Todd. He's not a supermodel. He's like a kid who grew up like on the streets. Like, he can't be pretty. There was a Kodama up there, wasn't there? And we walked right past him. Blew that guy off. Not only do I miss it, but we have that joke of an imitation that is Teen Titans Go, but we were also like robbed of a proper finale to that show. Because they set up like that big cliffhanger where fucking Tara's alive and her statue is missing from where she fought Slade, and everyone's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And they're just like, no, we're not gonna cover that. Nope. You don't get to find out. Like, right, in Red X, we don't know who he is, but I want him to be Jason Todd, honestly. I think that'd be a perfect way to introduce him in the animated universe. That'd be sweet. No, you don't get to find out who Red X is. A whole bunch of stuff. They introduced the, what the fuck? Not the Legion of the Doom. The Doom Patrol. For that season. And, you know, what became of them? Who the hell cares, you know? Because I think one of my buddies said that his kids watch Teen Titans Go. That, like, they gloss over it. They mentioned it in Teen Titans Go, but I consider that to be not canon. I'm the exact opposite with like American, like, nerd culture continuity than I am with like Dragon Ball lore. Like, when people are like, oh, the movies aren't canon, I'm like, no way, dude. Dragon Ball movies are canon. Broly and Bojack and all those guys exist, but like with Teen Titans, I'm like, no, none of that shit is canon unless it was in the show or that what was it, the Trouble in Tokyo movie. Oh, damn. Alright, we're just gonna be poking around. But yeah, that was like the cliffhanger episode. Where like Beast Boy sees her and he's like, oh holy shit, it's Tara, but she like doesn't remember him or like chooses not to remember him or whatever, and he's like, oh hey, what's up, and she's like, oh, I'm not the girl you think I am, but like you don't find out if it's actually Tara or like if she actually remembers Beast Boy and is just trying to lay low because of like all the shit she did, or if like it's just some girl that looks like her or what. Like I want a definitive answer. Even if the writers got back and like did like a one-shot comic to kind of wrap everything up, I would be totally fine with that. And anything can happen. Like they can just decide that they want to renew it. Because Metalocalypse is getting a new movie. I found out what, yesterday, day before yesterday, that not only are we getting a new Metalocalypse movie, we're getting a new album, but they're going on tour with Baby Metal. Sick. So if that can happen, if I can get some closure on the Metalocalypse front, there's hope that Teen Titans can get some closure. Ah, see? That would have been fucking awesome. I want to go to the multiverse where that last season happened. This universe sucks anyway. I want to go to that one. Oh yeah. Ow. Well, that's a bottomless pit, isn't it? It is indeed. Alright. I guess I won't fall down there then. As tempting as the void is. Oh man, I hate these fucking things. Woo! I'm still on fire. Well, I know they did a... I don't know if it's like a tie-in, but they did a series in the comics called Titans Academy that had Red X in it. I don't know if they revealed his identity in that, or if it has anything to do with like Teen Titans, like the animated show. But he is in it. Oh shit! I don't have any bullets. Do I have arrows? I do have arrows. Red X was like so cool in the show too. But maybe that's just like my gadget character bias showing. Like, oh yeah, your guy has superpowers. My guy is so smart. He just makes shit to beat your guy. Man, that's lame. Oh man, I'm gonna get poisoned down here. Oh man, I thought he was gonna get me for sure. Alright. How do I get back up without dying? Excuse me, sir. But if it's Jason, it means he could build it. Or Tim. Because it's got to be a smart-ish, like, character. If they were able to, like, break into the adopted son of the most paranoid guy on the planet's, like, secret base, broke into it and stole a super suit, essentially, from him. And figured out how to use it. And figure out what its power source was. You know, like, that's not just, like, I couldn't walk in and do that. As cool as I think I am, there's no way I'm breaking into Robin's place and stealing the Red X suit. Also true. That's a toughie. This is why we need answers. Otherwise, there's just going to be fat nerds talking about this until the end of time. Alright, that door is still locked. That's right, I can't get back up from that way. Locked. He did train him, but Jason is also like the brash one. The only one who is more like headstrong out of all the Robins than Jason is Damien. But that's because Damien's an asshole. He doesn't do it because he can't do it. He just does it because he's a dick. Which, I mean, I guess if I was Batman's son, I'd probably act like that too. Why, yes, I would love to kick your ass, and I'm only 10 years old. I think this goes back up to the entrance, if I'm not mistaken. It does. It does indeed. Alright, so we haven't fully explored this section yet. Oh wow, that did not do anything to that. I'm poisoned. Oh, hey, little fella. There we go. Now we're making headway. This poison area is infinitely better than any of them in any of the FromSoft games because you can just kind of like ignore the poison in this one. Whereas like places like Blighttown make you deal with it. Like I just feel like poison is like kind of a cheap way to do damage. Like I won't directly deal damage to you. I'll just like prick you with a thing or bomb it on you and it will do damage to you. I'm gonna make you carry around a healing item specifically to deal with my bullshit. It just goes right back to the beginning still. Alright. Okay. Yeah. I can hope though. Because they just skipped over him in like the animated series, but that's also because Red Hood wasn't a thing until like 2005, I think, somewhere around there. Is when they were like, hey, what if we bring Jason back for realsies? So it like kind of makes sense that they wouldn't introduce him, especially since the animated series is also a kid show. So maybe making them confront, making 5-year-olds confront their own mortality isn't the best move. But you know, they would have to say he died. They could just be like he went missing. You know, like Batman never found his body. Ooh. I say it like constantly at work. Like just let me write a Batman movie. Just one. That's all I want. If half of these fucking Hollywood schmucks can get movie deals and make billions of dollars on awful cinema, let me write one halfway decent Batman story. Because that's why I think DC's animated stuff does so good, like their animated features. It's because they just adapt the comics. They might change a few things to like modernize it a bit, since a lot of the really good stories were done in like the 80s. So like a lot of stuff has kind of changed. But like if you go and watch like the Dark Knight Rises or their Dark Knight Returns, sorry, the parts 1 and 2, it's fantastic. The Long Halloween movie, amazing. It's not like an MCU movie where it's like all bright and colorful, filled with pop songs and like, you know, jokes that would cause 13-year-old me to laugh hysterically. They couldn't even call him by his name either. They had to call him Slade, not Deathstroke, because death is too violent for a kid's show about teenagers kicking a whole lot of ass. But again, that's why their animated stuff is so good, is because they have like that pseudo anime art style that Teen Titans has. So you kind of get that kind of feel from some of them. especially like the earlier ones. They were like trying to tie them all before they were trying to tie them all together. Like when they did Tower of Babel, which I think they just called Justice League Doom. But when Batman makes the, or when Mirror Master steals Batman's plans to like decommission the Justice League or whatever, that one was good. There's a couple more that I can't remember the names of. Alright, we've been here before too. So now we're officially just walking in circles. And that door is locked, so I can't go that way. Static Shock was amazing, and I didn't even realize it was a DC property until they did, like, I think they did a couple Batman crossover episodes. No idea. I thought it was like its own thing. They're like, oh shit, here's Batman to help out Static in this episode. They had a lot of like one-off shows around that time, because like the animated series is like drawing to a close, and they had the Superman show for a while, which I kind of liked as a kid, but not nearly as much as the Batman show. And they were like, all right, so now we're gonna do Batman Beyond, which is pretty good. And then they did like Static Shock and the Zeta Project, and I think there was one more kind of set in that era that didn't really take off. Batman Beyond, I think, is one of my favorite takes on like future Gotham. That Batmobile design for that, the animated series and the Batman Beyond Batmobiles are my top two favorite. You can't even argue. And I guess the new one from the Batman, the Robert Pattinson movie, that one was also an excellent Batmobile. But if we're talking about just animated Batmobiles, those two are the best. Oh man, we're making progress. Sick. But like the suit design was cool. You got new villains. They found ways to incorporate old villains. Like, what was it? When they revealed that that Mr. Freeze was still alive and he was just like essentially a head attached to like a cybernetic like system in the vault or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I've just been living like this for a while now. Like, it legitimately freaked me out as a kid. Like, holy shit, this is Mr. Freeze's future. He's so far gone that he's literally just a walking head. And the movie was good. What was it? Return of the Joker. Like, you find out what happened to everybody, you know, essentially at the end of the animated series. And how, like, yeah, being a sidekick is, like, all fun and games until, like, you know, your arch nemesis is, making you shoot your dad. Like, even on a rewatch and knowing like what the twist is gonna be, it's still like kind of surprising every time, and you're like, ah, oh, dude. Excellently done, for sure. I was talking about this with yeah, old lady Harley, fantastic. I was talking about this like some of my coworkers, because like a lot of our servers are like, you know, 16, 17, 18, they're younger kids. And I was like, you guys don't understand is that like I got to grow up in like I feel like the golden age of like animation. You know, it wasn't like the 60s where it was like the Fred Flintstone background going like repeating on over and over, or the endless Scooby Doo clones, or like the 80s where they were glorified toy commercials. It was like the 90s and the 2000s where it was like legitimate TV. Right, exactly. Where they respected you as a viewer, like, yeah, you might be a dumb kid, but you're smart enough to like understand certain concepts. You got to like there was overarching like story points and stuff. Like we got amazing cartoons growing up, and I feel like that nothing has really kind of hit that. Maybe for me personally, Adventure Time kind of scratches a similar itch. But like my favorites from growing up was like all the DC stuff. I got Billy and Mandy, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, just like anything Cartoon Network put out from like the late 90s to the early 2000s was like gold. I've heard excellent things about Gravity Falls, but I didn't watch Disney nearly as much as I did Cartoon Network. Disney Channel and Nickelodeon were like shows that I watched. I think just exclusively at my grandma's house, but it was at my parents' place. It was Cartoon Network like all the time because it was like the only thing that me and all my siblings could agree on that we wanted to watch. And like a lot of kids, that's how they got introduced to anime was during that time period because they had Toonami. So like if you were up late enough on Cartoon Network, if your parents weren't that strict, you got to see like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball and Gundam and like all these like anime shows that essentially every other anime these days is kind of based off. Whoa, excuse you, sir. There's no need for that level of violence. Yeah, no key pulse for you, sir. It's just kind of like not fair that they don't get to have the same awesome shows that we got growing up. Especially since a lot of studios just outsource their labor to like Korean studios that don't even stay on model like half the time, and you're like, what is this shit? Like, I get it, that's like kids show, but like, can you just care about what you're making for 5 seconds? Which I guess I can't really say that since like Dragon Ball's animation was kind of all over the place back in the day. Yeah, One Piece, the anime that will never end. What are they on? They're on like the 1000th episode or something crazy, aren't they? It's been 20 something years and he still hasn't found this goddamn treasure yet. Meanwhile, Goku beat all the bad guys. Ichigo has found and lost his powers 6 times. Naruto became Hokage. What else have we got in the time that One Piece is going on? There's been 4 generations of JoJo's. Dude, I cannot even stand Boruto. Like, yeah, Kishimoto might have like a writing credit, but it's not Naruto, you know? I don't give a shit about Naruto's kid. Yeah, Ash finally caught him all. He's done doing what he's started. He started before most of those other characters I mentioned, and he just got done. But like Baruto is like a movie by itself, like the what was it called, The Last or whatever, and then they did Baruto. Like those 2 movies was fine. I had enough of seeing what future Naruto looked like forever. That was fine with me. But just cause like Baruto's dad is so incredibly strong. He's literally a god in his universe. There can be no conflict in the universe of Baruto because Naruto could just fucking teleport his ass to wherever they are, kick the bad guy's ass using Shadow Clone, and still be doing Hokage paperwork. There should be no conflict in that ninja world. They're like, oh, Naruto's never home because he's doing paperwork. Like, what the fuck do you mean? This man can make 1,000 Shadow Clones. Make one do paperwork all day. And they're just turning Sasuke into a cripple. They took one of his arms. They took one of his eyeballs. Hey, I'm a GT defender, alright? I love GT. I think it's better than Super, if we're being honest. Like fucking Super Saiyan 4, you tell me that Super Saiyan 4 is not as cool as Super Saiyan Blue. He did. That's what was like fucking sweet about it. Like I guess like it's not as cool because if you weren't the GT sort of suffers from the same syndrome that Super has, is that if your name isn't Goku or Vegeta, nobody really gives a shit about you. But just the concept of like Super Saiyan 4, and I honestly think that GT had better villains. Like yeah, some of them were just like rehashes of fucking regular Dragon Ball Z villains. Like, you know, we got another android that can absorb energy. But Super 17 was cool as fuck. You can't deny that. Baby, like a guy who'd been alive for like centuries to get revenge on the Saiyans and could like take over people's bodies. That shit was terrifying. Especially being a kid, and I saw one of those episodes out of context. I was like, why is Bulma suddenly like beating Goten's ass? That shit was nuts. And then Omega Shinron and like the dark energy of the Dragon Balls, like, you know, every action has an equal reaction. That idea is kind of neat. And Super Saiyan 4's design is fucking wild. Like, literally, you turn into a monkey man. And it's just so, like, you see it and you know exactly what form that is. And you know it looks dangerous. It's like, this man is gonna, like, beat me up, steal my lunch money, and go home and fuck my mom. Like, they don't fuck around. Super Saiyan Blue was just like, oh, we changed hair colors, but everything else looks exactly the same. You know, they didn't have to rely on Frieza like Super does. Like, oh boy, Frieza came back again. Yay. And Superhero kind of remedied that. I got my resurrected cell, but It wasn't quite what I wanted because it's resurrected second form Cell, and that's meh. I wish there was a way for Cell Max to go perfect. So, because like Cell is a master of like trash talking. He is so good at talking shit. Like that's the only reason why I would play Dragon Ball Fighters ever, is because to hear Cell talk shit about everybody is so good. Oh man, there's a big scary man here. Yep. Damn, that took half my fucking health. Excuse you, sir. The first SS3 transformation is amazing. Knowing that Goku's voice actor like almost passed out because of that scream just makes it like all that much better. Like a form so cool that even the voice actor couldn't even handle it. And then Goku uses it twice and never uses it again. Yeah, Madara's trash talk is pretty good too. He also like can back it up times 1,000. He's just not talking on his ass like Cell does because he's like I don't know, 32% Vegeta or fucking whatever. When Madara's like, I can like beat you bitches blindfolded on one foot with my hand side behind my back, he's not joking around. He'll do it. But he's also an Uchiha, so like he's again way cooler than most of the other characters in that show. Not even Uchiha blood, just having a Sharingan in general gets you so far in the Naruto universe. You get so many fucking hacks, it's not even fair. Is this the boss? This is probably the boss. Casually summons a meteor. And then summons another one on top of that. Just cuz. And then, oh yes, this crazy fucking ability that, like, Itachi shows off and is like, yeah, like, almost nobody has the ability to have this power. And then he's like, oh yeah, I had the perfected version. My Susanoo gets legs. I really thought this boss was harder. Oh, now he's starting to hurt me. Okay. Oh shit, don't do it, don't do it. Woo! Ow. Isn't it out already? I thought I saw it on the recently released page. I saw the item and I jumped down. I didn't know it was the boss room. Oh, damn. I know Suicide Squad was delayed too, but I'm pretty sure that's because the beta came out and everybody saw it was just like a live service game and everyone was like collectively no. Like, you made the best superhero games of the last like 20 something years and you threw it all away to make a live service game. Like, how dare you? And they're like, ah, shit, you're right. Let us fix that. I'm looking forward to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom next month. I'm probably going to be streaming that. That'll be a good time. I think I really liked Breath of the Wild, as long as I didn't like the weapon break mechanic. That's like the only thing that kind of bothered me. So that's coming out. I got the Mega Man Battle Network collection downloaded already. I started a little bit of the first one just because I remember playing that like at camp. Right? Like, how fucking dare you? I guess that it's like the same thing that CD Projekt Red did. Is like they put out all these quality games that every gamer the world over has in at least their top 10 games of all time. And you have all this goodwill, like, oh, these guys can't make a shitty game even if they tried. And you trade it all in to make a quick buck. And you make it like Kevin Conroy's last performance. It's just like spitting in the face of like all your fans. Who are like, yeah, they know better. Like when microtransactions started becoming a thing, they were like, no, you know what? Batman Arkham Knight's going to be a full game, beginning, middle, end. We're going to release DLC, and like that's it. We're not going to nickel and dime all these people to death. And they're like, no, no. Yeah, Edge Runners literally saved Cyberpunk, I think. I went back and played Cyberpunk after Edge Runners. Hearing I really want to stay at your house still makes me want to cry. We got a whole bunch of stuff. How many more of those Disney? We're missing two. Oh, the game froze up. There we go. My favorite meme from Edge Runners is the shot of uh of David after he tried to save tried to save Maine. It's like all messed up and it's just sand devastated. I use that as a reaction image for like everything. Sand devastated. That's me. All the time, constantly. Alright, what are we leveling up? No. When you're running out of it, it is what it is. Ghost hunting. She was scared safe. Maybe best to see your expertise at extended supernatural. If you were to drive away this fearsome spirit, start engine, I would be happy. Arrange a meeting. Alright, I think I started this mission, but I never really got anywhere with it. I think this is where I got stuck and I was like, fuck this game. And there it sat in my library. Fucked. Don't freeze on me, game. Some ancient ghost busting. I don't even get a proton pack. I just have a sword. What the hell happened to hunting ghosts? Like, you know, they were back in the day, like, oh, we need a cross. Or, like, these guys, like, yeah, you just need some, like, talismans. And you'd be a real good samurai. And these days, we're like, let me set up a webcam and a voice recorder. It used to be cool hunting for ghosts. You used to have to be, like, a certified badass to do it. Oh, yeah. Now, if I recall, this level had a lot of water. A lot of don't step there, you might die. Right, random lady? Once holy ground, well, it's now holy water. Uh-huh. Yeah, like Constantine. Exactly. Oh, you want to hunt ghosts? Here, learn dark magic and get a trench coat. Smoke some cigarettes. They're gonna be cooler than Camel Joe himself. Whoa. I thought I was done with regular guy enemies. I'm officially a Ghostbuster now. I don't have time for these dudes. Be British. Being British used to be badass too. You're like, oh, is that something remotely useful? We want it. We're gonna take it. Go fuck yourself. Also, we discovered it. But now they're like, do you have a license for that license, sir? Everything's just gotten collectively more lame. I still have to see Justice League Dark. But I definitely have high hopes for it. The other one I want to see, it's coming out recently, or maybe it already came out. What the fuck is it called? The Doom that came to Gotham, or whatever? It's like Lovecraftian Batman. Which is cool, because Batman doesn't believe in all that mumbo-jumbo magic and shit. So making him, like, deal with it is like, nah, this shit is real, and there's an elder fucking being messing up your town, guy. Is awesome. Alright. I lit the thingy. Ooh. Alright, Tonfa are kind of cool. They're not as cool as swords, but... Almost didn't see him. I'll see it eventually. Actually, it's probably on like YouTube or Hulu or something. Is Sandman good? Because I've never even like interacted with it on any level. Like I've got like some cursory knowledge. Like I know of Sandman, but I have never like read any of it or watched it. But I did just get the color edition of all the Scott Pilgrim books. I forgot how much I loved that series. I'm sorry, I just never saw Sandman. Or read it. Most of the art I've seen, like, from the comics looks fucking awesome. I just never had a reason to, like, you know, watch it, read it, whatever. Ooh. I hit you with sticks. God, just that last little tiny bit of health he had. I'll get to it eventually. There's a whole bunch of stuff I have to watch. I apparently have to get my Netflix back to watch, what is it, Love, Death, and Robots, I think it is. Well, that's good to hear that they're doing it justice. Because then it has a chance of being heard or seen by people more than it's just like target audience. Because you don't want to hear like, oh, there's this comic series that had got this really shitty audio edition. But I feel like, man, this shit is fire. You gotta listen to it, even if you don't like the source material. And it's just, it really is just like giving a shit about what you're doing. Is the difference between a good adaptation and a bad one. Like Ryan Reynolds, who tried for like years to get a Deadpool movie made, and they kept telling him no. And he finally, they were like, all right, fine, do your fucking Deadpool movie, and it's amazing. Because he loves the source material, and it shows in the finished product. Or like when Henry Cavill was playing The Witcher, is like he was like, I'm only gonna do it if, you know, you listen to me on like story related stuff. But that's like in any creative endeavor, though, is just like give a shit. Whether it's like music or art, anything. Just give a shit. And you'll be fine. Wow, I fucking missed. Whoa. You blow it up. Well, thank God. Because that shit is great. No, easy. I have died on that before. Oh, man. I do. I would get tired eventually. I got up super early today. Well, I mean, I guess super early for me. Since I'm up all night. 11 o'clock is pretty damn early. I was so happy when they announced that Hugh Jackman was coming back for Wolverine, especially after he was like, yeah, I'm getting too old to play this part. And we're getting Michael Keaton back as Batman. Not that he's my favorite version, but like, it's still good. Now they have to bring back George Clooney's Batman. I'd watch the shit out of that. This thing makes a noise like it's being tortured. I haven't even hit him yet. Oh, you bitch. Alright. Okay. He's got them good old person genes. And like some people hit 40 and they still look like they're 25, and other people, you know, are like 80 something. Or in their 30s, and it looks like they've seen literal hell. Here, little fella. Mom says it's time to go back home now. Street lights are on. Unless you believe what fucking Joe Rogan says and he's just taking steroids and that's the secret. Just get roided up, dude. That's how you live forever. Or become a vampire like Betty White was. Miss me, you fucking nerd. Alright, there's a shrine, like, right there. Okay, excellent. I guess I don't have a problem with Joe Rogan to say. Like, I don't agree with everything he says. Not that he says a whole lot, because a lot of times he just lets whoever on his show and he just lets them talk. Like, some of the shit he says, though, is just like batshit nutso. But that's why you don't take, like, everything that any celebrity says, like, truthfully. Because they always have something to gain out of it. I'm okay with that theory. He's an escaped lobotomite. He doesn't actually, like, have opinions on things. He just, like, regurgitates shit that he's heard before. Because his brain is so far fucked. Ooh. No, she did. Oh, I almost walked all the way around. I would have sucked. I still have to play it. But I also love Fallout, so I'm sure it's good. Like, even though a lot of people hate on 4, I like 4. I mean, obviously, you see how much I played on the channel, so obviously I like Fallout 4. And 76 would be up there too if it just got private servers with mod support. That's all I'd want. Dude, you're gonna hate me. I've never finished Oblivion. I think I've got like 20 minutes into it, tops. As someone who thoroughly enjoys Skyrim, I really kind of owe it to myself to play. Oh, fuck, he's incoming. See, that's what I get for not playing Oblivion. I get fucking cut in half. Like, why do the people look like potatoes? That's all I want to know. Potato people. We'll put the axe in this hand. We'll put Tonfa in that hand. I did deserve that. Todd Howard came from the heavens and fucking smited me where I stood. Do your weapons contribute to your weight? I didn't even think about that. I don't think so. Oh, whoa. That could have been a mistake. Man, I gotta get all the way back there. That's gonna fucking suck. Especially that I'm gonna be like big time fat boy rolling. Oh, don't do it, don't do it. Todd Howard, my Lord and Savior. I mean, he must be doing something, right? If I'm still putting like hundreds of hours into his games. I can't wait for Starfield either. That game's gonna be so good. I don't care what anybody says. One of the funniest posts I saw about Starfield was like, if Todd Howard thinks that putting spacesuits on my character is gonna stop me from fucking all those aliens, they're wrong. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get cut in half again for having a wrong opinion. Oh, shit. Come on, stamina. Ooh. Is that coming out for real? For real, for real? Because everything else has been getting delayed. I fucking knew there was a thing in there too. Don't do it. Yeah. Oh man. We'll see if I have any extra spending money at the end of this week. I gotta get the car inspected. Or see what I need to get it to pass inspection. The only thing is my dumbass bought a fucking Audi that's ancient. So everything's expensive. What, I also have like a week off of work coming up, so that'll be neat. Literally can't wait for that. So it emerged from development hell, but does that mean it's gonna be good though? We've seen this tale before, many times. Duke Nukem Forever. You know? If anybody remembers that particular brand of awful. I'm excited for Redfall. That game looks good too. That'll be a good one. Yeah, Diamond 2 is pretty good. I had a good time with that too. I'm still not done with it yet, but it is fun when I play it. Oh shit, that's the boss room, isn't it? Let me out. Yeah, he just Kamehameha'd my ass. I need to play that too. I saw it was coming to Game Pass. Woo! Yeah, and I'm definitely not beating a Heartless without a Keyblade. That is for sure. Unless you're Roxas and you just use a stick, that's fine. But other than that, you ain't beating a Heartless without a Keyblade. Excuse me, sir. I wish they would just announce something Kingdom Hearts 4 related already. It's been a year since the announcement trailer. Just give me something else. Or release Missing Link. I'd be okay with that too. That game looked really good. Especially for a mobile game, it looked leagues better than Union Cross did. Oh, wrong button. That Union Cross is looked not as good as Missing Link does. Missing Link looks like an actual Kingdom Hearts game, not like a fucking toddler's art project. Axel has a Keyblade though. Or sorry, Lee has a Keyblade. I mean, they just give those things out these days, apparently. If Axel can have one. There's got to be like an application process by this point. Man, I'm awful at shooting things. Don't worry, I'm sure in Kingdom Hearts 4 they'll have some convoluted reason as to why Lee got one. Because he didn't accidentally touch one. He didn't take the oath. You know, he wasn't, like, bequeathed one. I don't think he was, like, the runner-up for a Keyblade like Sora was. Just, like, the next closest guy who didn't have a Keyblade. He became worthy. How did he become worthy? He couldn't save a single one of his friends. Not a one. Roxas ran away. Shion ran away. Fucking died. Fucking Issa lost his heart and became an asshole for like 10 years. He's like the unluckiest guy. But she touched Aqua's Keyblade. That's how she got hers. She was accidentally given the ability to have one. I can't walk on that, can I? I mean, I guess. Kyrie's whole purpose is just be Sora's motivation, essentially. It's not her fault that Kingdom Hearts has shitty writing sometimes. If we got a solo Kingdom Hearts game with Kyrie in it, I think that'd be cool. Or even if, like, Kingdom Hearts 4 was, like, if it was, like, Dream Drop, where you switched between, like, Sora and Kyrie. throughout the game. That'd be neat. But I always get like ambitious with games like that, especially like if the combat is excellent as Kingdom Hearts is. I'm just like, I want to play as all the characters, every single one of them. Like 358 over 2 days, 19 playable characters, and that was a DS game. Give me that. Oh, it's time for my revenge. Even Princess Peach got fucking... See, that'd be a good callback to BBS, I think. Princess Peach got, like, her ass-kicking moment in the Super Mario Brothers movie. I was like, now they have to make her kick ass in the games now. Because they showed in the movie that she's capable of doing it. But I'd totally be okay with a game where you got the Destiny trio. But do they like have to find something for fucking Donald and Goofy to do for the whole game? So because they're not hanging out with Sora, you know? Unless they kind of like add arena fighter elements to it, where you could switch like your party members. Like I'm playing as Sora, but I want to use a Goofy ability so I can control Goofy. Like Final Fantasy 15, where you can switch to a different character for the combat. So then you could get Sora, Donald, Goofy for one like playable thing. Then you could have Riku and the King, and then I don't know, fucking Kairi and Lee maybe, since they had like a training thing in Kingdom Hearts 3 for like a second. That guy just fucking killed himself. Okay, neat. That's fine. I'm okay with that. D-Links are cool. But I like want it all in my Kingdom Hearts games. I want summons, I want D-Links, I want fucking forms, drive forms to come back. They already sort of showed off form changes in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, where the chain on the Keyblade turned into that like grappling hook so you could jump up on the roofs and shit. That was cool. Because the parkour elements are definitely some of the most fun parts in the later Kingdom Hearts games, where you're just like, I'm gonna run up that skyscraper. Just because I can. Hey, little feller. Do bring back Final Fantasy characters. Not only did Kingdom Hearts 3 have shot locks, but it was a lot less, like, broken than it was in Birth by Sleep. What the hell were you aiming at, dude? You're not even shooting where the reticle is. Oh, I drowned. Shot locks are cool, and the fact that every Keyblade had one that was like a little bit different, so it wasn't the same, was kind of neat. Just get silly with it in Kingdom Hearts 4. That's all I want, really. There's been enough games you can afford to get crazy now. Especially because there are guys like me who will buy anything that is like remotely Kingdom Hearts related. Well, what's worse, finding the Winnie the Pooh pages or finding all the lucky emblems? Or, this looks like a place to find some ingredients. Play Kingdom Hearts 3, take a shot every time somebody wants to find some ingredients. Ooh, he angry. You're an angry little elf. I guess it depends which game the Pooh segment is in. Because you can't tell me that Honey Slider wasn't awesome in Kingdom Hearts 2. You're like surfing on the edges of the book and shit. It's a nice break from like combat all the time. Whoa. I didn't see you there, guy. He might say it like a million times, but he only says it in that one section. Like, you'll never have to hear it again. Everybody wants you to look for fucking ingredients in Kingdom Hearts 3. Everywhere you go. Like, it was so bad, they had to fucking put in a shut the fuck up mod on the PC. Because everybody was so sick of looking for those, or hearing those things. Dance Water Dance is also like sort of an annoying one. Goddamn Demix. That guy really wanted you to know that his water was dancing. Oh shit, don't do it. Donald, the fucking court mage who's presumably held that title for decades, is outclassed by a 14-year-old boy in like 3 worlds. Like, what do you even learn in mage school at that point? Because it's nothing useful, I can tell you that. It's just like shitty because like Goofy learned his good abilities like right away. He's already like a solid party member at the start of the game. Like you have to work to get Donald like anywhere remotely close to how useful Goofy is at the start. I mean, I guess by feats that we have seen, it's gotta be Yensid. Because we see him, like, actually doing shit. You know, like, big force field in the final Heartless fight in Kingdom Hearts 3. What do we see Merlin do? Make furniture move. But I do like the fan theory that the reason why Donald sucks so much is because he's saving all his magic for that Zeta flare at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. He's like, nah, I'm gonna need this. Does he make a time portal? I always thought that like area that Lee and Kyrie were in were like the way that it's lit, it just looks like an extension of Twilight Town. Like just it's just a part of Twilight Town that we hadn't seen yet. Because Yensid also trained Mickey. So he's got like some combat chops, you know? He's not just yucking around. Look, we all know that Sora's not the brightest. You know, he probably didn't even think of it until somebody, like, said something. It's like, hey, dude, aren't you gonna go visit Kyrie? And you're like, ah, shit, you're right. I only spent, like, 3 games trying to find this girl, and now I don't even want to hang out with her. Also true. Who knows? Maybe he's bad with it. That's why he doesn't use it. He's like, yeah, I'd rather use magic because at least I know I can do something. Like, Merlin definitely seems knowledgeable, but I just don't think he, you know, has really done a whole lot. She might have made that dimension for Kyrie and Lee, but why couldn't they go to, like, the Data version of Twilight Town, you know? Or just train in the top half of the wizard house like Sora had to. But Xehanort had also been around for a really long fucking time. Like, he's had, like, multiple lifetimes to learn the shit that he's learned. And he was still an old-ass man when we saw him. You're gonna run out of swords to fling at me. Told you. Ran out of ammo. Ooh. Almost went for a swim there. Demix is the master of masters, dude. He's messing with everybody. He's gonna have some I planned it the whole time kind of bullshit. Yes, it was me, the master of masters, the whole time. I invented Lushu. Just a random guy. It's Sora's mom. That's why we haven't seen her since the first game. The one who likes painting. Or she's gonna do like another Kingdom Hearts isms, and it's like everybody is the master of masters. The master of masters is in your soul, or fucking whatever. Something, something, the friends we made along the way. When you walk away. That's the end of Kingdom Hearts. I figured it out already. Incredibles world would be sick. Especially since they're doing, like, it almost seems like exclusively Pixar movies. Incredibles, I think, would be a good one. I would give up my first unborn child if they put Halloween Town back in it. I know they only made, like, one Nightmare Before Christmas movie, but like, Halloween Town is so cool. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. But where is the thingy? Because he said killed for his hostile behavior. Yeah, I think like a cool, like, Epic Mickey twist would be kind of neat with that. I mean, like, I know they already did it in Epic Mickey, but having Oswald get turned to darkness because he's, like, a forgotten Disney character would be, like, a totally Maleficent thing to do. It's like, oh, you used to be loved the world over. Now look at that stupid fucking mouse taking your spot. Don't you want to kill that guy? But they might have to go back to Timeless River for that one. Which is also fine, because that world is pretty neat. I like Timeless River. Ah, shit. I kind of fucked myself, I think. I just want my souls. Or my Emerita, or whatever the hell it's called. Oh, we found another friend. Hang on. I need some help before this gets bad. Hello, friend. Bob Ross would call that a happy little accident. And he'd be right. Whoa. Take my Tonfa. I'm gonna hit you with a bunch of sticks. Yeah, like that. You hurt. Like, a lot, dude. Like, I'm wearing heavy armor and you hurt. God damn it. I mean, like, it does. But maybe... I mean, obviously, Nomura didn't think that far ahead. He was just like, what if we had a cool black and white world? And then he was like, how do we get 13 Xehanorts in the same spot? And he's like, obviously, time travel. Well, now we have 2 established ways of time travel in your universe. And he's like, it's a game where you hang out with Mickey Mouse and hit people with a giant key. Who's possibly going to take this seriously? And every Kingdom Hearts fan took it seriously. Like, think about this. Because everything is complicated in Kingdom Hearts, and they introduced the 3 girls from Final Fantasy X. There are 2 characters named Riku in Kingdom Hearts. 2. There's 2 Rikus. That's not counting the Riku replica, so I guess technically there's 3 Rikus. We'll see. Just let me insert myself into random Disney movies and, you know, have some of the most fun combat in any game ever, and I'm happy in a Kingdom Hearts title. Obligatory, my friends are my power here. I'm coming for my souls, you fat bastard. Salt. Salt. Oh ho ho. This isn't where I wanted to be, but I'm okay that it put me here. Oh, wow. That hurt a lot, guy. I just got that health back. Take that, sir. Woo. Baby, light my fire. That little guy was so excited to get picked back up. Dark Souls rolling everywhere now. Alright, that's not better. That number's actually heavier. Ambush unit, armor. Versus wind goes up. And it's lighter. Ooh. Alright, game. I see you. Alright, at least I can roll now. So there's that. Is it very effective? Not really, but it's okay. Sweet. Cut down by warrior, huh? Well, that was a nice little detour. Uh-huh, uh-huh. And this is the yokai that took my shit, right? Yeah. Oh no. This arena is shaped so funny. Damn, another one? Oh, Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. At least his move list is easier to deal with. Yeah, take that. Took your arms. And a fire amulet. Alright. This level's not so bad. Hey, little fella. Oh, and we got all the Kodama spirits. Sick. We're probably ready to take on the boss now, huh? We done found all there was to find. Alright. Let's go get one-shotted again. Get Kamehameha'd into oblivion. But I guess my question is, how do I get back? That is the question on everybody's mind currently. Mostly mine. Then I think it'll be nap time after this boss fight. Nap time. My favorite time of day. There's not like a ladder or a secret door or nothing. I can't believe that. Why would Team Ninja do that to me? There's no way. I definitely missed something. Drown, of course. It's got to be in here somewhere. It's like the only way that we could be let out. Let me out. Like, why have this whole area here? Like, how? Help. That just goes to the hot spring. I don't get it. There's no way for me to come back. This is the only way. Oh, was there a wall guardian dude that I didn't notice? Goddamn. Daram, thank you for the help. I didn't even fucking see that guy. Alright. We just gotta get to the boss. That's it. Everything else in this mission is done. We just have to get to the boss. I was like, there's no way that they would make an area where you have to kill yourself to get through. FromSoft, 100%. I would believe it. But Koei Tecmo, no way. Not for a second would I believe they would do something like that. They depend too much on weeb money to be that heartless. Gotta rake in that cosmetic DLC money from Dead or Alive and Attack on Titan. Whew. Alright. We don't have enough to level up. I don't even care because we died with a bunch of money on us. That was my bad. Alright, we just gotta get back. So we're gonna take the rooftops to avoid 90% of the fighting. I lied to the FBI. Just jump down there. Whoop. That was beautiful. Alright, we're gonna get fucking ambushed. Aha, joke's on you. Alright, fella. I don't know what lighting all the fires did, but hopefully it will prevent me from getting hit with that big ass attack. Is it just like extra shit? That's all it did? What'd that say? Touch weapon to fire. Oh. We're almost dead already. And that's why, because I keep doing dumb shit like that. Alright, so it prevents ads. Excellent. So weird thing with I guess the newest update is if you have the crossplay option turned on where it's okay to play with Epic Game players, for some reason it will not like let you connect online. But as soon as you turn that option off, it's totally fine. So I don't know what the deal with that was. Should probably switch to my strongest weapons, but we'll do that if we die again. Now that we know kind of how this fight works. Take that. Did we get Kamehameha as soon as the fight starts? That's okay. I picked up my 1100 souls. It's fine. Alright. Do we have stronger stuff than these? More weapons that I don't have any skill points in, so I don't care. Here, we'll switch to the axe because it's the strongest. We just gotta stay alive long enough. Oh, we lost our 1100 souls. We just had to stay alive long enough to learn to fight. That's it. That's all it's gonna take now. Thank you, dog spirit man. Fire. So I assume that's also why it lets you light those torches, because you need it to kill the boss. I just have to not be dumb. That's all. That's all we have to do, is not be dumb, right? Easy peasy. Oh yeah, do that. Dodge right into the enemy. That's exactly what we wanted. It's part of this secret speedrun strat that I've been working on. Alright. So getting close kind of hopefully prevents him from using that big attack. Guy, you can't put your tentacle outside the arena. That's not fair. That's fine. Get the fuck up, dude. Oh, there we go. Oh, and then we fell in the water. Alright, part 1, catch weapon on fire. Part 2, don't fall in the water. Part 3, watch out for random Kamehamehas. We got this. This would be a lot easier if I wasn't falling asleep, but it's okay. Because we're going to beat the boss, so I'm going to get to go to bed. Woo! Still get hit. Awesome. Pick up my doggo. Yep, get hit with water. He's gonna move to over here. There we go. We just have to up our water resistance, I think, if we keep having trouble. Oh, you bitch. That same spot. I knew it as soon as I started walking that way. I was like, that hole's right there, isn't it? And it was. But we did good. We got it. Water charm. Hopefully we have a decently high level one. Excellent, excellent. Why not? I think I have at least one. Where'd that be? Probably under one of these. Yes, I do. I just have to not fall in the same spot every time. That's all it is. I'm good at video games, I promise. No games journalist difficulty for me, please. I also hope if I had like a higher level weapon that like I have skill points in. Because when I first started, I didn't know that dual swords is like the shittiest weapon type in the game. I just wanted it to look the coolest. Alright, so now we know. You can't open with that attack, bro. That's not cool. I think the game was deciding on what it wanted to do. It's like, do we give him the souls back, or do we count him as just him being dead before he got there? Yes, I am indeed. Oh, come on, there you go. That's never gonna be like not satisfying. Alright, try one more time. Oh, we got through without getting killed. Thank you for not opening up with a Kamehameha. I appreciate you. Hear the Tonfar faster. Oh, perfect. Alright, remember, on the right side of him there is a hole. Do not fall into it. Do it, you won't. Not today, buddy. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Woo! Heard that. We'll try a couple more times without him. Oh, yeah. Eat shit, guy. Oh, man. It's about situational awareness. Like that hole on that right side, don't fall in it. Oh no, my fire ran out. Ah! There was a phase 2. Alright, we got this now. Save healing for phase 2. Rule 1 of Gambit is in effect. Don't die. Alright, we've got this shit. So I should go around and kill some ads for a little bit, just until the... Oh, I don't even have my fucking dog now. Now what, dude? Sure. Alright, so now we have the dog. So now I can charge my ultimate before the fight starts. And use that as soon as phase 2 starts, and hopefully that'll be that. Oh no, wait, hang on, there's an item. Hold on. No, blah, blah, blah. We'll just use all these. Let's see. Incense. Spew slaves from the mouth. Oh, so once you use all the bonfires up is when it spawns ads? I didn't know that they were, like, finite. I just thought you just used them until you finish the fight. I do have fire talismans, too. But that's not what I'm looking for. I was almost positive that there was an item that you could use to fill your ultimate. Is it these things? I know that they give me souls, but I didn't know if it also... Oh, it does. Sick. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. So we want to replace... not our healing. Yeah. Now we're ready. Alright, one more try. I thought I was going to fall right into a hole in that one. Yeah! Excellent. We're doing great. Alright, if we're not done with it by 3 a.m., I have to go to bed. Oh, fuck. Because we're definitely not getting, any Amarita from this level. We wasted all of it. Let's see, is 5 enough to fill it? Yes, it is. Alright, okay. Kill that guy. Excuse you. There we go. Getting to the fight is the hard part. Come on, guy. I can't even hit you from over there. Once I do that. Whew. My amulet ran out right as he was about to do that attack, didn't it? God damn it. Alright. We're gonna do it this time. I got a feeling, good feeling about this one. That phase 2 surprised me. Woo! That would have been it. If we got hit by that, I would have been done for the night right there. You spammy motherfucker. It would help if I wasn't like fat rolling for the entire game. But apparently I like to punish myself. Oh man, I thought that was it. Oh man. Alright, well, we're gonna try again tomorrow. I need to sleep. Oh, fuck, we got so close. Shit. Well, that's some bullshit. That's okay, though. Swings and roundabouts and all that. What am I looking for? This button. Yeah, that button. Excellent, excellent. Cool. Well, I didn't end the way I wanted it to, but I mean, it's a Souls game. I'm gonna die a lot. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, even though the stream was kind of short tonight. Even though, I mean, having one is better than not having one at all. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. I can't guarantee it, though. Because, you know, work is crazy. But yeah, all the usual stuff is usual places, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube archive, all that stuff should be on the panel if you're watching on the Twitch page. It should be in the About Me section if you're on the YouTube page. That's all I got today, so I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.